My name is Rachel. I'm a 38-year-old woman, a mother, a wife, and someone who never thought she'd be moved so deeply in her own home, especially by her stepdaughter. Life has a funny way of surprising you when you least expect it, and what she did that day will always stay with me. I married Daniel 7 years ago. At the time, he was a widower hour, raising a quiet, observant 11-year-old girl named Maya. I knew coming into an already formed family wouldn't be easy. Maya was respectful, always polite, but she kept a careful distance. I didn't push. I never tried to make her call me mum or force a close bond. I just tried to be present, consistent and kind with time. Our household found its rhythm: early school mornings, weekend night dinners, lazy weekends and holidays that slowly started to feel like traditions. But still, Maya always called me Rachel, never Mum. And I respected that Daniel is a wonderful man, reliable, gentle and hardworking. He manages a design firm and often had to travel to other cities for client work, especially in the spring and fall. That meant I was home with Maya on my own quite often, managing the house, groceries, bills, cooking, and occasionally helping her with art projects or school reports. Years passed. Maya blossomed into a thoughtful, creative young woman with a love for painting and books. But even as she grew more confident, she kept a quiet reserve. When it came to me, I never tried to cross that line. Then came the fall of her senior year in high school. Daniel had just flown to Chicago for a week-long architecture convention. It was just Maya and me at home. I thought we'd stick to a simple routine, some takeout, a few movies, and time to catch up on my knitting projects. But that week, something changed. It started small. One evening, I was hauling a heavy storage bin up from the basement when she appeared beside me and took it from my hands without a word. Another day, I came down from a short nap and found the kitchen spotless, the dishes done, the floor swept. Then one crisp morning she made tea and brought it out to the porch, where I like to sit with a book. She didn't say much, just sat beside me with her own cup watching the sunrise. I didn't ask questions. Teenagers can be unpredictable. But inside, I felt something softening between us. The most surprising moment came on Saturday evening. I had spent the entire day reorganizing closets and sorting through years of old clothes. I was exhausted, sweaty, messy-haired and covered in dust. I dropped onto the living room couch and was about to order some Thai food when Maya came in, holding a paper bag. "I got you something," she said casually. I blinked. "For me?" She nodded and handed me the bag. Inside was a small box of herbal bath salts, lavender and eucalyptus. My favourite. I didn't even remember mentioning that to her. I looked up at her, unsure of what to say. "You do a lot," she said softly. "For Dad, for me." I just wanted to say, "Thank you." My throat tightened for a second. I couldn't find any words. I reached out and squeezed her hand. "That means more than you know," I whispered. She gave a shy little smile pad. "Thai. Okay. For dinner. Perfect." I replied that evening. We ate on the floor, with a movie playing in the background, and shared stories about school books and favourite childhood memories. It was the first time I felt like we weren't just coexisting. We were connecting, we were becoming family. The next morning, I woke up to the smell of cinnamon toast Maya had made, breakfast, eggs toast and freshly sliced apples, just the way I used to serve them when she was younger. There was a small note by my plate. "Hope you like it, thanks for everything." Daniel returned a few days later, and when I told him what had happened, he teared up. "She sees you now," he said. "For who you are, you've made a bigger difference than you realise." From then on, things were different in the best way. Maya and I shared afternoon walks through the park, coffee shop visits, and long talks about life, college plans and art school dreams. When she got accepted into a university across the state, I helped her pack on the morning of her departure. She hugged me tighter than she ever had before. "You're not just Rachel," she said, her voice quiet. "You've been like a real mom to me, thank you." I couldn't speak. I just held her and nodded. Now, as I sit here remembering that unexpected moment when a simple gift turned into something so meaningful, I understand that love doesn't always come with grand declarations. Sometimes it's a cup of tea, a hand on your shoulder, or a small lavender-scented box. And sometimes it's those quiet gestures that create the strongest bonds. Maya still sends me messages from college just last week. She texted me a picture of a painting she saw at a gallery. "This reminded me of you." I smiled. We're connected now, in a way. Only time, effort, and quiet love can build, and it all began with a simple, unexpected gesture. We sincerely thank you for joining us for today's special story. If you enjoyed it, we kindly encourage you to subscribe to our channel.